Elon Musk has a plan to build a civilization on Mars, and here's how he's going to do it. But before we get started, only a very small percentage of our viewers are actually subscribed, so if you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Enjoy the video. It is no secret that Elon Musk has always had an innovative mind. However, his plan to have humans living on Mars may be one of his most desirable goals. Elon wakes up every morning with one thought on his mind, and that is making the future better than the past. Elon stated, "You want to wake up in the morning and think the future is going to be great." And that's what being a spacefaring civilization is all about. It's about believing in the future and thinking that the future will be better than the past. And I can't think of anything more exciting than going out there and being among the stars. By having this mindset, Elon has taken it upon himself to get us to Mars. One big question is, why Mars? Well, to put it simply, Mars is the planet that is most like the Earth. At a distance of about 140 million miles away, Mars is one of the closest planets to Earth, it has a good amount of sunlight, and the length of the days are very similar. One of the biggest aspects of Mars that makes Elon believe that it's habitable is its atmosphere. Its atmosphere is primarily CO2 with some nitrogen and argon and a few other trace elements, which means that we can grow plants on Mars just by compressing the atmosphere. He wants the first flight to reach Mars by 2024 and to send 1 million people to Mars by the end of 2025. If Elon's projections are correct, and he is known for making overly ambitious timelines, then SpaceX's first Mars mission would launch in the same year that NASA astronauts return to the moon under the Artemis program, which Elon and SpaceX are going to help with. With all of this being said, how does Elon plan to get there? Well, he plans to use the Starship rocket designed by his company SpaceX. And this is not just your average rocket. Starship will be the world's most powerful launch vehicle ever developed, with the ability to carry in excess of 100 metric tons to Earth orbit. SpaceX has recently had a successful launch and landing of this rocket compared to other SpaceX launch tests. Elon stated that he wants to be able to build 1,000 of these rockets and launch 3 of them per day. Like I said, hefty goals. Musk doesn't only have plans to get to Mars, but he also plans to be able to return to Earth. He is going to do this by combining the Starship with SpaceX's Falcon Heavy seen here. Together, the Starship spacecraft and Super Heavy rocket create a reusable transportation system capable of both orbital refueling and leveraging Mars' natural H2O and CO2 resources to refuel on the surface of Mars. One huge thing that Elon has to take into consideration is the short opening of the windows that occur when Earth and Mars orbits align. The brief windows only occur about every 25 months, so Musk said he would take advantage of that opportunity by loading the Mars fleet into Earth orbit, then sending all 1,000 ships on a Mars-bound trajectory over that 30-day window every 26 months. But why is Elon going to this much effort? Musk has long said that humans need to establish a permanent and self-sustaining presence on Mars to ensure the continuance of conscious life as we know it. This is just in case planet Earth is left uninhabitable by something like a nuclear war or an asteroid strike. Musk explains that one of the biggest things in creating a self-sustaining society is that you need all of the ingredients. You have to have absolutely everything. Elon poses a hypothetical of what would happen if resupply ships just stopped coming. He wants the Mars civilization to still be able to survive so the city doesn't die out. To make this happen, he has to have the perfect plan in place to get supplies to the planet every time the window is open. That is because early on, Mars will be entirely dependent on Earth. But maybe it won't be too long before that changes. One of the most vital things to keep a civilization alive on another planet is food. So what is Elon's plan for this? Well, Elon says that food would be grown on solar-powered hydroponic farms, located either underground or in an enclosed structure. Not every food can be grown on Mars, but through extensive testing, it's been found that kale, sweet potatoes, and certain lettuces grow very well in the same environment as the red planet. Even hops, a primary ingredient for beer, also grew well on the planet. So if you're into craft beers, you may want to look into volunteering for that Mars mission. Along with these enclosed structures for growing food, Elon also plans to have a dome-like area built so that people that take the one-way trip to Mars have a place to walk around without a spacesuit. This would pretty much serve as the temporary houses for the earliest people that go to Mars. Another huge thing that pretty much determines if living on Mars could ever be possible is water supply. The solution to this program is to have multiple water processing systems. One system is called Wavar, a simple dehumidifier. Mars, believe it or not, actually has quite a bit of water on it. It's just underground and in frozen ice caps. And on top of this, the atmosphere is rather humid. With these dehumidifiers, drinkable water can be captured right out of the air. But clearly the entire future population of Mars can't be composed of scientists living in tight domes. So NASA hosted a competition where the world's architectural firms could compete to design the best Mars house for a $500,000 prize. AI Space Factory ended up winning the competition with their 3D printable Mars home called Martia. The houses are designed to be 15 feet tall and 8 feet in diameter. Inside there are 4 levels connected by spiral staircases. There's also a kitchen, a garden for growing plants, a level for exercising, and 4 sleepy pods. And who knows, maybe in our lifetime Mars will have cities of inhabitants living in these pods. Clearly, Elon has a solid plan that answers almost any question about living on Mars, and it's believed that he will be successful in his attempt. The only sad thing about this entire mission though is that Elon believes that he'll die before he gets to see the civilization on Mars being self-sustaining.